Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine. Today's topic is what are your hidden talents and abilities? There are three piles. The timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comment section below. If the readings resonate, please feel free to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section. If you're interested, you can return to the channel to check out other videos on other topics and other readings. And I do thank you guys for all your support. As always, it's greatly appreciated. And now we're going to go ahead and get into each of your readings. Welcome to your reading pile one regarding what are your hidden talents and abilities. I've already pre-shuffled. I generally pull 5 cards, but 6 came out for you. So we're going to identify those cards and then we're going to get into your message. So the first card off you is the Nine of Swords. It's followed by the Page of Cups, which is followed by the Six of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Cups, and then out comes the Queen of Wands. The sixth and final card out for you is the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Cups. So there's quite a few different talent and abilities that are showing up in this message. The main one that I want to touch on is the fact that you are coming out as a Queen of Wands energy. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's just the energy. So essentially, with all of these cards out here, I am getting the message that one of the main talents and abilities that you have is you have the ability to overcome challenges fairly easy, or at least you make it look easy, because the Queen of Wands moves with swiftness. She moves very quickly, very passionately, very forcefully. Your hidden talent and ability is your power. Also, with the Queen of Wands energy, it's your magnetism. It could be your aura, your sex appeal. You could be very attractive. You could be someone who has a certain level of authority over you. So, with that being said, another hidden talent and ability of yours is you may have the ability to have power and influence over others because you show up in such a powerful and authoritative state over yourself, and you also have a leadership quality because the Queen of Wands is a leader. So you may have a situation where with that magnetism, you're able to draw people in, you're able to hold their attention because people tend to be very obsessive when it comes to the Queen of Wands energy because of how fiery, passionate, and sultry and sensual her energy is. It's very magnetic, and it just kind of it's something that you can't seem to take your eyes off of, right? You can't pull your energy away from. And with you showing up as a leader, people may be willing to follow you. So one of your talents and abilities is your power, the influence and power you have over others. Also, with the Queen of Wands energy being very highly energetic, focused, you may have the power as far as talent and abilities go to control other people's emotions and the way they feel and how they feel. You may also be able to, with the talent and ability portion, also be able to feel other people's emotions. You may be able to walk in the room and fill out the entire room. And energetically, you may be able to read the energy in the room, even if you don't say anything. Now, with the Nine of Swords coming out first and then the Page of Cups, this signifies to me that we're going to go back to the talent and ability of moving past any and all circumstances that may hinder you. Nine of Swords is a card of fear, anxiety, depression, sadness. It comes when you've had some sort of issue that has put you in this state where you can't sleep. You may be crying. You're just in a very dark place. But the Page of Cups come in after that. And the Page of Cups is a card of new love. It's a card of being a dreamer. It's a card of seeking out creative opportunities and things that inspire and fill your heart space. So this signifies to me that you are someone who, one, you are able to overcome situations in love and connections fairly easy that may hurt you, which obviously as a Queen of Wands you would, because the Queen of Wands does move on quickly. And even when she is still going through something in terms of fear and anxiety, she will move on with that baggage, right? And she will work it out along the way. But she has things to do. She has goals that she has set. She's just someone that is passionate. She has things to do. She has to go through life and explore and enjoy life. So even if she has heartache, and the Queen of Wands does feel intently, okay, she does have a reputation for moving on quickly and overcoming challenges with ease. However, she's an intense, passionate person, so she does feel, so you're someone who you do love hard, okay, but just as easily as you're hurt and you're love, and just as easily as you love intensely, it's just as easy as you will heal and move on and overcome and basically refocus, because you go from fear and anxiety into new love. So you may overcome love situations, friendships, family connections with ease. You may also be able to with this Six of Swords going into this Eight of Cups, you may also have a kind of a talent where you kind of leave people, you may leave people in an abrupt way. But I think what I want to go back to is how I said that you have the power to control how people feel and what they feel. So with the Six of Swords and Eight of Cups, I feel like once you leave, you basically leave people with maybe abandonment issues, even if they're the reason that the situation has ended, because your power and intensity and your aura is so strong, no matter who's at fault for the end of the friendship, the end of the connection. When you leave, I think you leave people feeling, again, you have the power to control how people feel, and your absence may make people feel very wounded in a way. So people may find themselves stuck on you. Now, with this Page of Wands coming out at the end, you're a free spirit. A talent and ability for you is your freedom, the energy you have to just flow through life, okay? You have the Queen of Wands and then you have the Page of Wands coming out after. You have the ability and the talent of just flowing from one thing to the next. You seek out joy, you seek out beautiful experiences, you seek out thrills, you seek out challenges, you overcome challenges and move on to the next. I don't really feel like you're someone who really believes in taking an L. With this type of energy, you may see, you don't see yourself as taking an L. You see yourself as taking a new direction. So you're someone, if you're going after something and it blocks you, in your mind, you're going to just go to another, you're going to just repurpose and go another route. You see that as, okay, at least now I'm narrowing it down to what path doesn't work. So that just makes it easier for me to get closer to the path that's going to get me what I want. So you're not really someone that really takes L's per se. You just find a way to turn that L into a win, or you find a way to just refocus your energy on what is working and what will work. So you're someone who focuses on solutions. You may not focus on problems. That's a talent and ability. You focus on solutions because your goal is to get to what you want. Now, with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands, another talent and ability is, even though you're focused on your end goal, you are also someone that has the ability to enjoy the journey. So you find joy in the journey. You find a way to enjoy and explore and create memories and beautiful experiences along the way, but still being focused, which is not easy because usually it's one or the other. Either some people enjoy the journey and then they don't worry too much about the end goal, or some people focus too much on the end goal and so they can't enjoy the journey. You strike a balance of the both, because with Page of Wands, you're a free spirit. So you just enjoy exploring. You just enjoy overcoming the obstacles. You just love going into the unknown and kind of just feeling everything out along the way. You basically pave your own path. With that Wands energy, you pave your own path. But with the Queen of Wands, you are still focused. You're still zeroed in. You still know where you're trying to get to, and you're going to get there. And you're going to more than likely get there quickly, because with all this Wands energy, you move with quickness. Okay, you move very quickly. Now, with this Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you are someone who is very, again, focused on self-love. So like I said, with that Nine of Swords coming out in the beginning of fear, anxiety, and depression and what have you, the Nine of Cups comes out at the bottom of the deck. That's the opposite energy. That is more of a self-love, contentment, joy in life, having your wishes come true. So again, you could move from this Nine of Swords energy where 1 minute you're down, you're out, you're depressed, you're kind of going through the motions and having all these intense, frustrated energies in you, whether it be to a situation, a circumstance, or a connection. But then you will swiftly, with the Six of Swords and Eight of Cups, walk away from this and then off to the next journey. And then just like that, you have found your Nine of Cups. You have basically recentered. So you could go through glow ups, right? After the end of connections, or after you go through some sort of difficult or tumultuous dynamic, you could be someone who transforms, because Queen of Wands gives me scorpionic energy. Even though it's fire, it gives me scorpionic energy. And scorpionic energy is about deep diving, right? It's about transforming oneself over and over. So I think that when you go through this hurt, you transform yourself, you repurpose and refocus your energy with that Page of Wands. And with that Nine of Cups, I think you go through a glow up. Your self-love becomes even bigger. It's almost like when something or someone hurts you or something sets you back, it's almost like you use that's those situations and that disappointment as fuel to help you become better, right? It's almost like I'm going to prove you wrong, or I'm going to make sure you see what you've lost. You're still doing it for yourself. But a benefit and perk is now you get to see me even brighter than before, So it's one of those situations where maybe people come up against you, for example, and they feel like they leave you in a dark place. But when they see you again with that Queen of Wands, you're in your power. You're accomplishing things, you're achieving things, you're moving on to the next love, the next friend, the next connection is going to benefit you. You're moving on to traveling and seeing the world. You're moving on to try different restaurants, different foods. You're in this Nine of Cups where you're at peace. You found inner peace and you're happy and joyous and content and full in yourself. You've healed. So you're someone where your talent and abilities is never staying stuck. You do not stay stuck. You may go through turmoils, you may go through hardships and pain, but you do not rest there. You get up and you keep moving. You keep moving, you keep moving. That's just the biggest thing. This Wands energy, the Six of Swords, this Eight of Cups, you are a very powerful and resilient person. You're very resilient. Also, with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands, a talent and ability could be, especially with the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you may be very good in bed. Okay, that is coming up strongly because those cards come out in sequence. And then with the Page of Cups out here, yeah, you could be very good in bed. That could be you could be very talented in the bedroom. You could be very talented when it comes to intimacy, which again could go back to why maybe when you leave your romantic connections, you kind of leave people with this fear and this anxiety and with this abandonment and all this intense love still festering because that energy, that powerful energy, when that Queen of Wands goes in the bedroom, she's very talented. Then you have the Page of Wands and the Nine of Cups. That's like overkill when it comes to that. That's like deep, intense, passionate, transformative, intimacy. That's the type of connection that will, maybe in the bedroom you change lives. Okay, maybe there's something about your energy that heals in your intimacy. Okay, so and then I think also people get to feed off of that energy and they're able to explore and feel the power that you possess. And I think that could be overwhelming for people, but also exciting. Okay, so again, talent and ability, you can be very good in the bedroom. Um, but essentially, I am going to leave it there. If this resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comment section. And if you're interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding what are your hidden talents and abilities. We've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. I'm going to go ahead and identify the cards that came out, and then we're going to get into your message. So the first card out for you is the Lovers. It's followed by the Three of Cups, which is followed by the Fool card. And then we have the Tower card, and the fifth and final card out for you is the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy is the High Priestess. So one of your hidden talents and abilities are you tend to be like a spiritual guiding light to basically in people's lives. You're like a wise counsel for people. The Tower card and the Six of Swords card, it kind of signifies an ending, obviously, because it doesn't kind of, it is. The Tower is an ending. It's a destructive, it usually happens when there needs to be some sort of transformation and a rebuild into a better structure. So when people have endings with that Six of Swords, you help people to transition through that because the Six of Swords is transitioning out of that Tower energy and then moving into a new beginning. And then the Fool card is at the center. That's a card representing new beginnings. It's representing going through life, trusting faith, stepping into the unknown in a fresh, optimistic energy and seeking out the joy in life. And then the Three of Cups, again, is a card of celebration and joy and community and love and support. You're a support system for people, whether you know this or not. Obviously, this is a hidden ability, but with you coming out with the High Priestess energy, you might have a sense of this. If not, people may have told you this before. And with the Lovers card, that's a card of destined connections, right? It's usually like a romantic connection, but it also can represent just regular connections and love and harmony overall. You may be a fated and destined energy source for other people. You may come into people's lives by fate because the Lover's card is, again, fated. And it's also a deep soul tie, even on a spiritual level. And then with the High Priestess, that's a very spiritual, higher being. So you come into people's lives to help them transform. And in some cases, maybe you help them to overcome the transformations. And with the Lover's energy, you could even cause transformations in people's lives. You can cause endings and beginnings, depending on how the relationship and the situation will unfold. Is going to be different for everyone, but it's going to be the same dynamic. But especially in lovers connections. Obviously, the Three of Cups is out here representing friendship and community and platonic connections. But with the lovers card coming out, this could also signify that when you're in romantic relationships, the people you may find yourself in relationship with broken energies or people who have not evolved in a way. Maybe they started the journey but didn't finish, or maybe there's potential in them and you see the potential and that draws you to them unconsciously, but it's faded. You're like a light source that comes in to oftentimes trigger a tower moment and a need for transformation, or you come in and then when you leave, the absence of your presence, the absence of your light may trigger this tower moment for these people, which leads into their transformation. Okay. And essentially that's huge. To me, that's huge. But essentially, either way, you're a fated being of light. That's your hidden talent and ability to help guide other people, to help people evolve into the better version of themselves, to help people go from like a caterpillar to a butterfly. You come in and try to, with this full energy, you come in and help people to see the adventure and the joy in life. With the Three of Cups, you're a support system. You offer comfort, you offer joy, you offer celebration. You celebrate people's wins with them. You celebrate people for who they are and help people to find, maybe even the love and the value in themselves, especially with this lover's energy. With the Lover's card, again, as I mentioned with the romantic connections, when you're intimate with people, you could have like sexual healing energies, right? Like some people can sexual healing is like creativity, but it's also the meetings of a intimate union, and it can transform, it can give life in different ways. So maybe you heal people through your intimacy, and you may or may not know this, like, and it could cause people to even be addicted to your energy, especially with the High Priestess energy. And the lovers energy, that's a very passionate, strong, intense connection. So you may have connections and relationships that are very intense, very strong. The people that you get involved with romantically could find themselves addicted to you. They could find themselves, almost obsessed with your energy, and they may not know why, but it's because your energy is so light and it's so divine that maybe they've never experienced that before. And then when they are intimate with you, it kind of, it's like you opening up that divine energy and allowing them in, and they're exploring it and feeling it through the intimacy, but they're not aware of what it is. And it may trigger, because they fall in love with that feeling, and then they want that feeling a lot, but you have to transform, in life as a person in order to be able to be in that energy on a consistent level. So that may trigger them. And when you part ways, these people may crave you, and they may crave your energy, and they could chalk it up to just, it's great. It's a great experience. But in reality, they're being healed through it. It's your words. It's the way you support them. You may speak life into, the people around you. Just being in your presence may create a healing aura. You may create a safe space for people. You help people get through hard times. If somebody has a loss, there's something about your presence that may be very healing and very comforting for people. It allows people to be vulnerable and trust you, because the High Priestess is a very trusting energy. She's very well respected, and she's extremely highly intuitive. Like I said before, and I love this term, she's a wise counsel. She's a great listener, and she only speaks when she has something that is worth saying. And when she speaks in a profound way, and the message is usually very profound. So you and your energy is what is your hidden gift and ability. It's your energy. It's your spiritual energy. It's your divine feminine energy. It's your intimacy when you're in, romantic connections. It's the way that you support others in friendships. It's your light. It's your positive, connection to the divine, and people can feel that. And when they can feel it, whether they know it or not, it's basically pulling on them and triggering them to rise up to your level. Because being in the energy of a High Priestess, you would want to be the best version of yourself, because you would want to match that energy, and you would want to be able to reflect and project that energy back to the other person. So yeah, it's your energy. It's just you. Your hidden gifts and talent is essentially you. It's your energy, it's your words, it's your aura, it's just everything about you seems to play a role in how other people transform. You help people leave situations, circumstances, behaviors, and things that no longer serve them with that Six of Swords energy. You help people to rise up in a way, whether you know it or not. And this is either due to your presence, and in some cases, it could be due to your absence, because the high priestess is not going to stay in a situation that is going to dim her light. So you may leave situations after trying to make it work, or whether it be friendships, family, or lovers. You may leave those situations after trying to make it work and trying to, use your energy to help other people rise up. And when they don't rise up to this level, or when they're resistant, or when it starts to maybe try to dim your light and play on your wisdom and intelligence, you leave. And the absence of that presence, as I mentioned before, it starts an inner dialogue and an inner working in this person, because now they're looking at what they lost, and they're trying to figure out how they lost it, where they went wrong, and in some cases, how can they get you back, right? They need that so they can feed off of. It's like energy vampires. So you could attract a lot of energy vampires. This could be energy vampires that are lovers, that are friends, that are family. It could just be casual people you meet, as you're out and about, that try to do an energy exchange with you and try to put off their toxic or lower vibrational energy on you and absorb the positive energy that you walk in. Well, the high priestess is not going to be easy, because this is a very reserved, stoic but loving energy. Okay, you can see the love and the nurturing and the joy around her. So it's really hard to dim the light of a high priestess, because she's already on her throne. She already knows herself. And because you know yourself is how you may help others transform and learn themselves. Because when you know yourself well, it's easier for you to identify and see others clearly, even beyond their shadow selves. But that's what you do. With the Six of Swords, you help people move out of their shadow energy. You help them work through that shadow energy, or you trigger a inner working in them to move out of that shadow energy. You're a destined, fated, I don't want to say karmic, but some people could look at it that way, because with the Lover's card, these could be karmic connections. These are destined, soul ties. But either way, you're a beam of light. That is your hidden talent and ability. You help to heal others with your energy, with your support, with who you are. And this is beautiful, because tower energy is certainly not easy. Even the picture is just chaotic. It's a very chaotic energy, but with that the Six of Swords following it gives a peaceful energy. Them on the boat, it's like you have all this destruction, all this power energy, and then at the end you see them in this more solemn, calm vibe, making their way away from it. Basically sailing away on smoother waters. Literally and figuratively. And then the Fool being at the center, you bring in that joy. You bring in that sense of curiosity about life. You bring in that optimism. You bring in that need to find a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging. This is so beautiful. If this resonates, please let me know in the comments. It's up to you. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. But I'm going to leave your reading there. And if you're interested, you can return to the channel, check out other topics on other videos and other readings. Thank you. Welcome, Pile 3, to your reading regarding what are your hidden talents and abilities. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out, and then we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. So the first card out for you is the Queen of Pentacles. It's followed by the Eight of Cups, which is followed by the Page of Swords, and then we have the King of Cups. The fifth and final card out is the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy, Page of Wands. So the message I'm getting here is, one of your talents and abilities, first and foremost, is this Queen of Wands energy. So you are resourceful, you are strong, you're hardworking, you're attractive, you are well put together. You have there's a lot of respect and honor for you. Okay. And that energy you're high valued. One of your talents and abilities is you're high valued. And this talent and ability, this is a talent and ability because with this Eight of Cups, followed by this Page of Swords and King of Cups energy, signifies to me that you have a talent and ability where you are able to use your nurturing and your resources and the influence that you have over others due to the respect that you carry to help people overcome and find their voice. Okay, now you are able to do this for yourself. You're able to overcome Eight of Cups energy, and with this Page of Swords, you're able to see situations and things you've been through from a higher perspective. And with the King of Cups energy, you're able to find emotional balance. You're able to find your voice. And with this Ace of Wands at the end, you're able to find your power and repurpose, find inner peace and seek, start a new path. And you do so energetically, right? It may take time because Queen of Pentacles energy is slow moving, but you do it. You put the time and the investment in. You invest in yourself. You have a talent and ability where you see yourself as worthy and you see yourself as deserving of investment, and you are able to invest in others. Now, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, you have the talent and ability to not only nurture and love your own self back to life, but also those around you. Now, as a side note, with the Queen of Pentacles, she does not invest her time and her energy and her resources to anyone and everyone or any situation, every situation, because it's taken the Queen of Pentacles time to work hard to build up to where she is and to have all that she has. So her nurturing, her time, her energy, her love, her resources, her money, it's all something that means a lot to her. And you only invest in people who invest in themselves. You only invest in situations that are beneficial to you and the people involved. So I don't think that you give this energy to everyone. I do, however, believe with this talent and ability, you are able to use your resources, your time, your money, your energy to help heal people. You help people to find emotional balance. You help people to find their voice again. You help people to find their life again. Like I said, you nurture people back to life. You nurture them into mental clarity. You help to nurture and love and provide your resources to people to help them move into a King of Cups status, no matter their gender. This is not about male or female, it's about energy. They find their power in being able to give love and receive love again. Because even though Eight of Cups energy is moving on from things that don't serve you anymore, they move on, but they still are left with the wounds and the toxicity of what they left, right? And they usually leave feeling like they have no value. They're unloved, they're unworthy, and it's hard for them. But with that Page of Swords, you help people to see from a different perspective. You help them to find clarity. You help them to find their voice and figure out a way to express themselves. And you have a talent and ability to help people and allow people to open up to you and be vulnerable with that Page of Swords energy to express what they're going through, what they're feeling. And in that, they find healing and stand in that King of Cups energy where they have emotional stability and maturity, but they also have a sense of expression. Because with the Ace of Wands coming out at the end of the read and the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you help people find freedom, right? Because Page of Wands is a free spirit. So these people go from being wounded in the darkness, sad, depressed, and feeling hopeless in life to a King of Cups, emotionally stable, to the Page of Swords, having their voice, speaking up for themselves, finding value in themselves, as feeling worthy again, worthy to live life, realizing that their past does not necessarily determine their future. Because with that Ace of Wands is a new passionate beginning. These people may find their purpose once you finish helping to nurture them. You put this energy into yourself and you restart if necessary and you invest in yourself. But the talent and ability I'm really getting here is you are able to apply this energy and your resources and that value and influence you have to others, and you help others find their purpose. You help them find their voice, their power, their emotional balance. You help them find self-love. You help them free their heart up from bondage. You help them free their mind up from clouded judgments of themselves. You help people to see clearly. With this Ace of Wands, you help people to become excited about starting over and realize that there are opportunities that are open to them, and they have the opportunity and ability to paint their own picture they want of their lives. And people find a new beginning with you, and they're more stronger, they're more resilient, they're more emotionally balanced, they're more outspoken, they're more excited about life and learning themselves. You help people to see that they can grow and expand, that there are no limits to what they can do, because the Page of Wands is limitless potential. He realizes that anything he wants to do good in this world, he can do. So you help people to see that all the beautiful things in this world that they want to achieve and accomplish, that they can do that. It doesn't matter where they came from or what they've experienced and went through. They realize that they can be the King of Cups. They can overcome and they can heal. And they're able to, usually also with this energy, these people may also be able to take the way that you help them heal and the lessons they learn from it with that Page of Swords energy, and then coming into this King of Cups energy with this Wands energy, people may be able to then go out and extend that same level of nurturing others back to life and helping people to find their own value. So it's like you kind of trigger a pay it forward type of dynamic. You have this talent and ability to help people see clearly and find their power, their voice, and their love for themselves and others, and their purpose in life, and their excitement and joy and spark for life. And then they're able to go out and pass it on to the next person because they've been through it and they had someone, which is you, help them overcome it. And so now they're able to go out and help others undercome. So you have a very beautiful gift and a very beautiful talent for this, because with the Queen of Wands, you're dependable and people trust you. And usually when people leave from an Eight of Cups energy, they don't trust easily because they feel abandoned, they feel in love, and they've been betrayed in most cases in their heart space and by loved ones and people that were close to them. So they don't trust. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you come in as someone that they can trust. You are consistent with them. You are patient with them. You will give to them your energy, your time, in some cases your money, a place to lay their head. You know, you'll make sure that food. The Queen of Pentacles is about taking care of other people and making sure that everyone has what they need and everyone is balanced. You know, you could have a motherly energy because the Queen of Pentacles is usually like a working parent. She's someone that takes care of her children. She takes care of the people around her, you know, and she works hard, you know. And so you are willing to invest hard work, time, patience, love, nurturing, money, energy into others when you feel and know that these are people that deserve it and that will benefit from it. And it's not because you gain necessarily anything from it, because yes, the Queen of Pentacles does invest, but I think for you in these situations, basically offering up this talent and ability to others, the way you benefit is that you feel like you've invested in something that will then go out and be an investment that will help other people grow, right? So, you know, this is beautiful energy. This is very beautiful energy. Yeah, you help people find their voice, and you help people find freedom. You help people to free their heart and their mind and their soul up, and you help people to find an emotional basis, an emotional foundation, and you help people become more well-rounded, and then they go out into the world and they are joyous and excited. It's like they're renewed. You help people to find a new path and take a new path in life and find inner peace, and they come out fresh and brand new. You know, it's almost like a complete different person than they were when they met you, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if you're interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Other than that, I thank you and you have a good day.